Millions
I
and
was
millions
gonna
and
say,
millions of
Yeah.
people.
Millions and millions and millions of people are not always wrong.
Right, exactly. That's a good way to say it. They should like pay you for that. That'd be a good tagline. Like,
I think they are paying.
Yeah.
yeah, but not for marketing. No, how you doing? How's it going?
Great.
Good.
Really excited to be here.
I know. You know what's so exciting about all of this, right? Because this whole Netflix revolution is like, what's it all about? Like, well, I don't know if you can really say everybody, but we'll say a lot of people are digging it.
Millions
I was
and
gonna
millions
say,
and
people are digging it.
millions of
Yeah.
people.
Millions and millions and millions of people are not always wrong.
Right, exactly. That's a good way to say it. They should like pay you for that. That'd be a good tagline. Like,
I think they are paying.
Yeah.
yeah, but not for marketing. They're not paying you for marketing. They're paying you for acting and being in this new series, which you're going to tell me about right now.
Yes, we are.
What is Alias Grace
And by
all
we,
about?
I mean Sarah.
You're like, and cut to Sarah.
Well, I know the cool thing about it is like you're taking the audience way back in time.
Yes, yeah, no, it's about, it's based on a true story. Grace Marks immigrated to Canada from Northern Ireland during the Victorian era, and she went to go and work as a housemaid in the country and was accused and convicted of murdering the housekeeper and the landowner. And Margaret Atwood wrote this beautiful historical fiction novel about whether or not she actually did it.
Oh, that sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Where did this story come from? How was it discovered?
I mean, Margaret, I think, was hired by the CBC to write a short story about Grace Marks, and she read this account by Susanna Moody about, you know, her being this guilty murderess. And she felt years later, after having written it, that she didn't do her story justice. So she started to research it and write this kind of exploration into whether or not she did it.
Oh, sounds very intriguing. What's the fun part about doing a series during this setting?
Well, I mean, doing a series or a miniseries in general is actually very exciting because you get to take a character from A to B, or A to Z, sorry, in a much more detailed way.
Okay.
And you get to sort of delve into some of the intricacies that usually get sort of glossed over, I think, if you are bound by the, you know, hour and a half, 2 hour limit of a film. But also, I think it's interesting to understand sort of who we are as women, as a culture, as, you know, as people, based on where we've come from, and having an excuse to sort of geek out and do a lot of research into any kind of period of time that you maybe didn't know quite so much about, I think is always really interesting, sort of creatively.
Now, you've had a great career and you've been acting for a long time. What's that one thing that sort of keeps you motivated, or is something that you set for yourself as sort of like a challenge to like take your skill or your craft to the next level?
I mean, I just always want to do work that excites me on the page, and that the people, I'm like, I want to go and work with these people. I want to be part of this team, and never wanting to be the weak link, you know?
Where did you guys primarily shoot everything for the series? Where were you at
Ontario.
on location?
Yeah, in Ontario, the book is set in Richmond Hill and in Toronto and at Kingston Penitentiary, and we shot on location in all those places, which was pretty cool. I think the most kind of haunting location was Kingston Penitentiary, which is one of the oldest prisons in North America. And to go back there and to, you know, walk those halls, be in those cells, be in that setting it was really heavy, and we got a real sense of what it must have been like for Grace Marks.
Wow, and it's actually still existing, all intact, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, they've closed it.
Okay.
But it's still standing while they kind of decide what to do with it. But there's this one image that I remember really well, having been there, there were these marble stairs, and they had been worn away, and you could see the footstep grooves in these marble stairs of all the people that had just gone up and down these stairs, and it was really haunting.
Wow, that sounds incredible. That sounds like a really cool sort of like movie-type vacation, so very cool. But congratulations on the new series. Congratulations on keep working. Keep doing your thing. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot,
much.
ladies. Appreciate it.